So this is the Meta Quest Pro, and we are going to unbox it today. It is the newest headset from Meta, and it is $1,500. In the box is the Meta Quest Pro headset, 2 Meta Quest Touch Pro controllers, which is super exciting, by the way, a charging dock for both the headset and the controllers. It has a power adapter, controller charge cable, charging cable, 2 stylus tips, so I guess that means that there's going to be a stylus tip for each of the controllers, 2 light blockers. So as you may or may not know, the Quest Pro is open to the sides and the bottom, so you can see the real world around you through the sides and the bottom. So this includes 2 light blockers that go on the side, and there's going to be a cable clip, protective cover, cleaning cloth, and 2 wrist straps. There are a number of accessories in here, but there's also some that aren't in here. So first there is the full light blockers. So even though this comes with a left and right light blocker, it actually doesn't cover everything. In order to have a complete immersion into VR, you're going to need to buy one of these. This will also block off the view you have on the bottom of the headset. Here's another accessory. So this is the controller charging dock. So if you were to get the Meta Quest Pro controllers by themselves, then this is the charging dock it will come with. So the Meta Quest Pro controllers actually don't use batteries, they are rechargeable. You might be wondering, why would you get the Quest Pro controllers without the Meta Quest Pro headset? The Quest Pro controllers are actually backwards compatible with the Quest 2, meaning you can pair them with your Quest 2. And the reason you might want to upgrade to the Quest Pro controllers is because there's a lot of very cool features that is actually pretty relevant to gamers. We'll talk about it a little bit more later, but this is how you're going to charge it if you buy the Quest Pro controllers by themselves. Another accessory that you could get are these things. So these are earbuds for the Quest Pro, and as you can see, they're just 2 separate dangling pieces. Now I haven't tried these yet, so we'll see how they work. And also, there's this case. So this traveling case for the Quest Pro specifically. Even though there was a traveling case for the Quest 2, I feel like I didn't really need it as much. And my hope is that I can use the Quest Pro with my computer, with my laptop, and now I can have 3 screens anywhere. I can be at a coffee shop, I can be working by the beach, I could be anywhere having my full computer set up with the Quest Pro. So I anticipate that I'm going to be carrying it around a lot. It has like a nice hard shell, overall good quality. This actually has a space for your Quest Pro, and then right in here in this middle area, I believe, is where you're going to have your light blockers. This is for your controllers, and then there are some pockets for chargers and some other stuff. Okay, enough about the accessories. Let's open this thing. It's very heavy, by the way. It's super, super freaking heavy. Way heavier than the Quest 2, that's for sure. But has a similar look to the Quest 2 box. I know there's some controversy around that because some people are like, if this is supposed to be a Pro, don't you want it to look different from the Quest 2? I don't know. I think the consistent branding kind of makes sense. All right, let's do this. Okay. Yes. So this is the Quest Pro 256 gigabytes. You can see what the headset looks like in the back. Here's the controllers, and here's the charging dock. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. There's some stuff on here inside, so maybe let's take a look at what's in here. Protective cover. Oh, so this is kind of like a silicone material, I'd say. It's kind of soft on the front. Essentially, because the front of the Quest Pro is this shiny material, I guess it's more prone to scratching and stuff, so they provided you with a cover for when you transport it around. Really interesting that the inside of this box is all black. Like, it has a very sleek black look to it. So let me just take this back off. There's this cover that's protecting the lenses. Interesting, because now you're not seeing that little strap that goes on the top. All the tightness is here. I mean, if you've used the Quest 2, you know that that top strap actually makes a huge difference. It actually helps to hold the load of the headset weight on the top of your head rather than having it all be on the front and squishing in order to hold it up. But the way the design is, there's actually this part of the headset that just goes right on the front of your head. It kind of reminds me of Kind of reminds me of like wearing a hat, like, or a visor, right? When you wear a visor, the pressure is on the front and a little bit on the back. So rather than being squished onto your face, a visor sits right on the top of your forehead. So that's basically where all the weight is going to be and how this is going to stay situated on your head. Peel that off. Oh yes. Peel that off. Oh man, I can't believe this is mine. It's so exciting. I see what I'm talking about. All the pressure is like up here and on the back. Like actually there is zero pressure on my face. Absolutely no pressure on my face, which is very exciting aside from my forehead. Okay, despite the fact that this is almost double the weight of the Quest 2, it actually doesn't feel that heavy because the weight distribution is really, really nice. Like it's very well balanced and it feels like it's floating on the top of my head. Let's pull out these controllers. Oh yeah, so there's a little sticker to show you how to turn on this controller. Should we just press it? 2 seconds. Oh, they just vibrated, so I just felt them turn on, and you can see that there's now a blue LED light. I like this. This is like, this all black look is so sleek. Don't let the outside of the package trick you. The inside is just an all black, very sleek look. If you've used the Quest 2, you're familiar with the wrist strap situation, so you don't fling this controller if you have butterfingers like me during Beat Saber. These feel heavy. Yeah. They feel, but not in a bad way, not in like a brick kind of way. They just feel sturdy and like good quality. Even the wrist straps, actually, even these straps, they're not really this like cloth that you're used to on the Quest 2. This has, I don't know what material, I can't tell what material this is, but it's not, it's almost like a fake leather-ish material with a cloth interior. So yeah, so this is what the controllers look like. I want to see, I feel like there's more stuff in here, so let's take a look more because it's still really heavy. There's an arrow under here, an arrow that's pointing up. So there's a secret compartment. Oh wow, that is so clever. Okay, so duh, I totally forgot that we needed the charging dock. So the charging dock is secretly hidden under the controllers. That is very nice. And then there's this thing. It's the light blockers. Okay, they're like a silicone material, and see, they're quite rubbery, but they're attached to this plastic piece to hold the shape. Okay, let's try snapping them on, see how they fit. Okay, so this part, the plastic piece only goes halfway, so the part that goes above it, that actually goes on the inside of the headset side part. So, and then it just kind of snaps on quite fast. Where's the other side? Oh, here. So let's just snap this on. Yeah, it kind of just snaps on and pretty sturdy. Hitting it, so I don't think you're going to be hitting it like this, but quite sturdy. It's not falling off. Oh, okay. Well, that one flew off. If you hit it hard enough, it will fly off. Okay, this still feels heavy. There's still like some secrets in here. What else is in here? Okay, like this definitely pops out. Okay. And, oh, it slides. Cool. Okay, so this is charging cable. My table is way too small. I need to get a bigger table for these unboxings. Again, everything is on theme, just black on black on black. There's just my whole table is just a super black aesthetic. Okay, what else is in here? There's a lot of random pockets in this packaging. It's kind of cool. So again, just black on black, the black aesthetic. Oh, wait, we found something that's not black. The manual is not black, so we have a white manual. What does it say in here? Instructions. Also shows hand gestures. Cool. And cleaning cloth. Again, black aesthetic. Everything's black. Everything is... Okay, what is this? What is this? Whoa, this is tiny. I feel like there's a very big chance people would miss this. Wow, these are tiny. Okay, so this is... Let's just... I'm supposed to like break this open? Or do I just pop it out? Oh, I pull it out. Okay. This... Can you see this? is the stylus tip. It is, can you see this? It's like the size of the tip of my finger. It is very tiny. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be very easy to lose. I'm not sure how they expect me to not lose this tiny thing. It's so losable. And charging cable. Controller charging cable, charging dock cable. You pull these things out. Man, this is like very, oh, it opens up like a book. And then now you have the two chargers. Okay. I'm trying to open this because I'm like, is there any more surprises? No, I don't think so. I don't hear anything. I think that's it. Now let's turn this on. So there's a power button right here on the right side. So I'm just going to press and hold. Anything? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, no, it is turning on. I just didn't hear anything. Okay, yeah, I put this headset on and I can definitely see it. Okay, this is crazy, right? Okay, so I have this headset on. I'm looking at the Meta logo. I'm looking at it as it loads. But again, because I can see the bottom, like there's a pretty big gap on the bottom, I can easily see what I'm doing in my hand. So if I had a keyboard right here and I was working, I would easily see my keyboard, easily see my iced coffee, whatever else that I have in this area. So that's interesting. Let me take off these light blockers. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, now I can see everything on the sides, which I don't know how I feel. Okay, let me grab the controllers. Controllers paired immediately. I didn't have to do anything. I just turned them on and the haptics on the controller feels really nice. It's telling me to adjust the wheel. Headset should fit comfortably and secure around your head. Yeah, it feels secure. Thank you. Adjust the depth wheel. There's a depth wheel here. What? Turn the depth wheel if the lens feels too close or too far away from your face. That's wild. I did not see this in the demo. They definitely were not doing anything to the depth wheel when I was doing the demo. I'm not quite sure if I got that to the right. Adjust the lens spacing until the text on screen is comfortable to read. Now to adjust the lens spacing, you're going to do the same thing where you just pull it closer or further apart. It's not like a step function. It's like a sliding motion. It's also a lot easier to do because now you have access to the sides. I don't have to take off my headset in order to adjust the lenses. I can just do it. Oh, and then it shows the number for yours. I'm going to put the light blockers on. Boost your productivity, multitask like a pro, and reach your goals. Yeah, look at, okay, you guys can't see what I'm looking at, but it is a lot of productivity stuff going on here. Okay, so it's updating in progress. I'm keeping this on because I literally can see everything that's happening beneath me. So while it's doing that, so this is how the charging dock looks like. The headset will charge here, and you can see there's these two little pins on each side, and I guess there's two little pins on the bottom, and that's how it charges the headset. And then on the controllers, it has these three pins on each side. Something I forgot to mention earlier is that there is a little bit of play here. So even though you have this headset set to a certain tightness, there's a little bit of play so that you don't, after you've set that tightness, you don't have to keep adjusting this in order to put it on, take it back off. There's a little bit of stretch here. Okay, so this is the new home environment and it looks beautiful. Honestly, I love the open concept. I always thought it was weird that all the home environments on the Quest 2 had like no doors or windows. So this is very cool that they finally did like an open concept. I don't feel so claustrophobic. But the graphics don't strike me as anything like that's like, pow, this is amazing. But it looks good. It definitely looks good. But I would say I have tried things that look a little bit better, namely like some much more expensive headsets. So these controllers, as you can see, they don't have the ring. I did talk about this in a previous video, so I'll link that here somewhere, but they actually have cameras on them, and so they are self-tracking rather than relying on the rings that, you know, get tracked from the cameras on the headset. These are doing the same inside-out tracking that the headset is using. Which means before, if you were playing Beat Saber and you had your controller behind your head or had to do some crazy swing, the Quest 2 wouldn't be able to see it. And so like there'd be some lost tracking or something weird. Because these are self-tracking, technically you're not supposed to ever lose tracking on these things. So that's something I'm going to test in detail. That's going to be in a future video. So I'll be testing this headset out in the next couple of weeks. One of the things I would really want to see is if this is going to make me more productive. So I'm going to try to work as much as I can from this headset and let you know how that goes. I also want to try out the mixed reality feature, see how good that is. And definitely the facial tracking. I want to see if I can start making videos with my avatar face instead of my real face. But if you have anything you want me to test on this, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and make a video on that. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when my next video comes out. See you soon!